na baba. Classy match na baba.
Yellow begins with smile. Matchmaking now bonge. Classy African match go help you get into love of your life. Anyhow you want to know.
Classy match na baba, na baba.
Classy African
Match they do.
Then find something for me.
I dey enjoy my own.
My life don't get out.
Classy match na baba, na baba, na baba.
Classy match na baba.
Classy match na baba.
All my people, you're secret and safe with us. With high privacy and confidentiality of your profile. You'll be single parents, they could not fear, better don't come again.
With classy Africana macho.
You don't go regret, they could not conceive, waiting classy
Africana match they do.
Then find something for me.
I dey enjoy my
My
own.
life don't let out.
Classy match na baba, na baba, na baba.
Classy match na baba, baba can be your dad.
Classy match na baba.
Oh my brother, you need someone to talk to. Since that you get only, they are afraid to fall in love.
Again.
Just contact us on our website
www.classyafricanmatch.com.
Make you know they fear, oh. They
Make you know they fear. Classy Africana match they do. I dey enjoy my own. Classy match na baba, na baba, na baba. Classy match na baba.
Classy African man, we cover the world. We love it. Don't ever give up. You search for love. You search for soulmates. I make my build for me.
Me oh, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh. She dey do. I dey enjoy my own. Oh, classy match na baba, na baba, na baba. Classy match na baba.
You fit WhatsApp us on our number 32180851 direct to
Classy match. Thank you everybody. Good afternoon. Oh, happy Sunday. A tún fi padà sórí ètò lọ́sẹ̀ yìí. Ẹ ṣe wọlé ẹ máa bá wa like, please share, and please love. I acknowledge you as you are joining. Thank you so much. Classy match na baba, na baba, na baba. Classy match na baba. Come and see. Come and see. Yes, for me. Thank you so much, oh. Thank you for joining every fair. Thank you. Love the show. Love and like. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ máa bá wa like, ẹ máa bá wa love. Classy match na baba, na baba, na baba. Aha, orin wa ti ṣe kí ni o. Let us play it one more time. Happy Sunday, lovely people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ghana match they do. I dey enjoy myself. Classy match na baba, na baba. They do. I dey enjoy my own. Don't be angry, oh. Da 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 da. Classy Africana match they do. Thank you, happy Sunday, lovely people. This is Classy Africana match, where we do everything. We have fun, we educate. Classy match na baba, na baba, na baba. Classy match na baba.
Yellow begins with smile.
And I'm going to need my charger.
Classy African magic go help you get into love of your life.
Yes,
Anyhow you want some more.
Classy match na baba. Emma, like, please like. Like, share, love, everyone you're watching. Classy match na baba. Emma Jamilo, what is going on with me today? My hand is just going to where the music is. Emma bínú sí mi ẹyẹyàn. Ó yẹ kẹ́ ti mọ̀ pé mi ò mọ̀ kọ́kọ́ pa technology. Ó yẹ kí lọ gba class nípa technology. Classy match na baba. Thank you for joining. Thank you for liking. Please share. Classy match na baba. Classy match na baba. Èmi náà share o, please share as you are joining. Share and like.
Anyhow you want some more.
Classy match na baba. How much you dey do? I dey enjoy my own. Classy match na baba. Classy match na baba.
All my people, your secret is safe with us. With high privacy and confidentiality of your profile. You'll be single.
Please share, please like. Thank you. Èmi náà share, mo like ni o. I'm sharing, I'm liking. Mo ń pa wọ̀ yọ̀ wọlé, pa wá join wa. For me, better o. Classy match na baba. Classy match na baba.
Oh my brother, you need someone to talk to. Since how you get lonely, they are afraid to fall in love
Again.
Just contact us on our website www.classyafricanamatch.com. Make you know they fear, they gonna come see
Wetin Classy Africana match you dey do?
for me.
I dey enjoy my own. Classy match na baba. Classy match na baba. Classy Africana match. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Classy Africana match. We cover the world worldwide today. Yes, sir.
Don't ever give up.
Don't give up on love.
For love,
Yes.
you chat for soulmates. Perfect match for
For you, Africana match you dey do. I dey better o. Classy match na baba. Classy match na baba. Ẹ máa bá wa like, ẹ máa bá wa share. Like and share. Èmi náà like mo share. Classy match. Classy match na baba. Wetin Classy Africana match you dey do? I dey enjoy my life. Classy match na baba. Classy match na baba. Come and see. Come and see what Classy has done. Now for me, come and see what Classy has done.
Don't find life partner for me. They find love for me. They make me happy.
Baba na baba na baba. Lassie match na baba na baba na baba. Lassie match na baba na baba na baba. Lassie match na baba na baba na baba. Thank you so much. Thank you, lovely people. Your dada. Thank you for joining. It's another Sunday, a lovely Sunday, a blessed Sunday. Thank you, everybody. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́, ẹ kú àdúrótì, ẹ kú ìfẹ́. Ìfẹ́ tẹ́ ní fún wa lórí Classy Africana Match. Gbogbo wa níbí kò mà ní bàjẹ́. Ọlọ́run náà máa wá nífẹ̀ẹ́ yín, ojú ò ní tì yín. Gbogbo tẹ́ bá ti dáwọ́lé báyìí, ire ló máa já sí, ẹ máa rí ìfẹ́. Ẹni tọ́lọ́run bá dẹ̀ ti nífẹ̀ẹ́, Ọlọ́run máa láàánú ẹni, ẹ ṣe nífẹ̀ẹ́ wa, Ọlọ́run náà máa nífẹ̀ẹ́ yín, ẹ dẹ̀ máa ráàánú gbà lágbára ńlá Ọlọ́run. Ẹ ṣeun gan ni, thank you so much, lovely people. Please, kó má wá já wa nìkan lájọ ń wò, lájọ ń gbọ́, lájọ ń ṣe àdájẹ́ òdá. Please help us and share. Ẹ pọ̀ wọn èèyàn wọlé, ẹ pọ̀ wọn alálùbáríkà wọlé. Kó wá sọ tọ́pìkì tá a fẹ́ sọ yìí, so that maybe they have something they will add to it. Ìyàn kan ò gbọ́ tán. So let's hear. Let's different people give us different opinion on this topic today, so that we can all learn. This is a learning platform. This platform is a learning platform. It's an educative platform. We learn, we educate, we inspire, we enjoy, we have fun. It's everything in one on this platform, Classy Africana Match Talk Show. This is a lovely Sunday. We thank God for bringing us here again. Like I always say, and it has all become my slogan and my national anthem. It is not our might, it is not our power. It is the might of the Almighty God that we are here today. Kì í ṣe mímọ̀ ṣe wa, kì í ṣe pé torí pa agbọ́n jù, kò dẹ̀ ṣe pé torí pa alágbára tó tó bẹ́ẹ̀. Yes, a lot of people want to buy data. Wọ́n ti rówó data yẹn. Ẹlòmíì gan rówó data kò ní àlàáfíà láti wò. Ẹ̀yin lówó data ẹ̀dẹ̀ tún lálàáfíà láti join ẹ̀. So why not thank God? Àwa náà wà bílẹ̀ ní tí nǹkan bá ṣe wá tẹ́lẹ̀ ni we will not be able to be here. Èmi náà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. I thank God, and before we go further on this program, I said the Lord always before us. So I said God, God go before us. Everything we will do here today, everything we will say here today, Almighty Jehovah, say it for us, be with us, assist us, so that whatever we will say will not anger anybody in any way, shape, or form. That people can understand that is our own opinion. Báwa ṣe rí nìyẹn, ìtókọjú sí wa làwa ń sọ. A ò mọ ìtókọjú sẹ́lòmíì. So whatever anybody that we share, maybe through typing, maybe through calling, or maybe that I will say, it is how we see it. Ìtókọjú sí wa ni. We are not saying it's the best answer. We are not saying it's the best opinion. We are not saying it's the best whatever. But we are saying that this is how we understand it. Nítorí náà, ìta máa sọ bí lónìí ta dẹ̀ máa ṣe, kò ní bọ́ sápò bínú fúnyàn kankan. Kò dẹ̀ ní bíyàn nínú, nítorí pa gbé Olúwa síwájú, k'Ọlọ́run kó bá wa lọ, kó dẹ̀ bá wa ṣe. Yes. So God Almighty, we say thank you. Àwa tá lówó data, àwa tá lówó Wi-Fi, tá dẹ̀ tún lálàáfíà láti wá. Olódùmarè a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run nítorí àánú rẹ̀ lórí wa lónìí. Olúwa ẹ ṣeun. Thank you, God. So before we go, thank you, Jehovah. Before we go into the topic, this is Classy Africana Match. Our platform is a matchmaking and dating platform. And this is our talk show that comes up every Sunday. And on this talk show, like I say, we always talk about different things. And my name is Christy, and I am the host of this talk show. Today we have a lovely topic. This topic we have, I will love everybody who is joining, please, or who is listening to me. If I am not seeing you, please, I am not being rude, like I always say. I acknowledge everybody. You can type in your suggestion, you can type in your opinion or your points, or you can call into the number 323-318-0851, and I believe it's pinned somewhere. So please call us for your own opinion. And then a couple of people last week was typing. They were typing points. They were typing opinions. They were typing their ideas and what they think of. For one reason or the other, it wasn't showing on my stuff because I even came closer to see it. you know, but I wasn't seeing it until the end of the show. The whole message just came in. So it's not like I didn't want to acknowledge or say something about the about what they were saying, but I did not see it. It didn't come up. So, and then maybe bóyá fault tèmi dẹ̀ ni, ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ pé rookie ni wá, àwa náà ṣì ń kọ́ ni. So ẹ ṣáà máa gbà wá, ìfẹ́ lẹ fi ń gbà wá. So if anybody says anything or something that I did not see, please forgive me. I will try and be looking at the other phone also, so that if it's not showing here. But today we are trying to discuss. I have some profiles that I will read. Profile méjì Abeyekan that I will read today, because we will try to round up as quickly as possible. Like I say, I still work for the government and sometimes my time clashes. So, but I love to be here because I know my lovely people love to see me, and that is why I'll be here today. So, but anyway, so the topic we are treating today was suggested by somebody to us. And the topic is, I am 16 years, but I have a fast education. That means almost 16 years tó ti ṣetán ní high school. Ní tí wọ́n pè ní Nigeria, ní bóyá secondary school. Ó ti ṣetán ní secondary school. Ó jáfáfá, ó ti ṣetán. But ṣé nítorí pé ó ti ṣetán yẹn, ṣó ti wà okay, ṣó wà allowed, ṣó ti ẹ̀ bójú mu, ṣé nǹkan dáadáa ni, ṣó wà right, ṣó ti ẹ̀ wà right pé kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa date. Can I start dating at that age? He said, I am 16 years, but I have a fast education. Can I start dating at that time? Almost 16 years. He's saying, yes, I am 16 years old, but I have finished my high school, and now I'm going into college. Is it all right for me? Is it okay for me? Is it age appropriate for me to start dating? But because we don't know it all, you know, we need people to give us their own suggestion, their own opinion, what they think, you know. I think somebody is requesting to join, but I know that person. Please hold on for us, give us a minute. So if you have your own points, whatever you can help us to contribute to this, to educate everybody. And with this such topic, you are not only educating the teenager, you are educating parents also. You are educating mommies and daddies. You are educating the teenagers too, you know, because when we hear and we see these opinions, or we hear your opinion or your points, it will be useful for a mother that have a teenage child, you know, to advise that teenage child. It will also be useful for that child, for that teenager also to know what to do. You know, I know in certain parts of the country or the certain part of the world, behaviors of teenagers are different. Behaviors of parents are different because of the culture of the country they live. Certain things are not allowed in certain countries because of their culture or how things go there. But here, most of the time, the point I will give will be mostly here in America, because this is where I live, this is where I have all my children, and this is where I know, really. I don't know a lot of things anymore in Nigeria, how things go. But anybody who have any points or any suggestion or idea to contribute, regardless of where you are living all over the world, you are welcome. I know somebody requests to join in, but please give us a few minutes to read a profile before we dive into that point. And last week we discussed about a point and about a topic. The topic was my wife slapped me 2 times and I slapped her back. Am I an abuser? Yes, a lot of people wrote a lot of things and we have all seen it and learned from that. But I have a guy who said he also wanted to contribute to that of last week. We will give him a chance to contribute to that of last week if he wants to. And if you have an point or suggestion or opinion in regards to this week's topic, we will also give him a chance. So, but before we go further, like I always say, give me some minutes to get my profile out. We read 2 profiles last week. which we are still going to read, but I'm going to include one more profile to that of the last week. No, we read 3 profiles last week, and 1 profile is expired this week, which means that we have to put that one on hold and we have to continue with the new one. So the 2 we read last week plus 1 new one this week is what I'm going to read. So the new one of this week is, we have a young lady living in Italy. A young lady that lives in Italy. She has a child. Hold on, now give me a minute. Okay. We have a young, lovely, sexy lady that lives in Italy. She lives in Italy. She is 1987. Her birthday is 1987. She is single, never married. She has 1 child and she wants more children. She is a chef. She works in the restaurant. She is a chef, which means she is a cook. Alaseni. So she lives in Italy, and she is a Nigerian that lives in Italy. She likes spending quality time with family. She likes spending quality time with family. Uru èèyàn báyìí ẹ ti mọ̀ pé ó ní family value. And when you have family value, ẹni tó bá ní family value, ó máa tọ́jú ọkọ, ó máa tọ́jú ilé. She will be she's always going to be there for the husband, for the children, and for the whole family, because that is what she sees as hobby. Her hobby is not watching TV. Her hobby is not reading. Her hobby is spending quality time with family. So this lady, her deal breaker is lies. She hates lying. She hates people to lie. She doesn't want you to lie. If there is anything going on, be truthful to her. Tell her the truth. She will understand rather than you lying. Ó ní òun like irọ́ rárá. Ó ní irọ́ máa ń dàbí pé wọ́n gbé nǹkan sóhun lẹ́yìn ni. So please do not lie to this lady. She hates lie and she hates cheating. She doesn't like men that cheat. So 2 main things that is a that is a deal breaker. A deal breaker is no lies and no cheating. She lives in Italy. She has 1 child. She wants to have more children. So she's open to having children. She's open to any man, anywhere all over the world, but not Nigeria, not in the African country. If you are living in the African country, you must be hardworking. You must be able and you must be financially stable. Kini mo sọ, she must be financially stable. He must be financially stable. If you are not financially stable, she is not interested. Yes, she is not interested if you are in Africa. If you are in Africa, you must be financially stable. You must be able to travel to Italy. So kò ṣe long distance tó jẹ́ pé ẹ kàn máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí phone, ẹ máa ṣe kinní kan. No. You must be that person tó jẹ́ pé o ní ìwé ìrìnsẹ̀. You have the access to travel to Italy, so that ẹjọ́ máa ríra yín. Òun náà dẹ̀ máa wálé, kò ní jóun nìkan ló máa wálé, pending the time tẹjọ́ máa fi decide ibi tí ẹ fẹ́ wà. She's a Christian and she's only open to a Christian. Yes, she is only open to a Christian. She is only open to a Christian. She is a Christian, only open to a Christian. So this lady lives in Italy. She's a 1987, a Nigerian lady living in Italy. 1987 lady. She has 1 child, Obimokan. She wants more children in future. She is a chef and she works in the restaurant, in the food industry. She works in the food industry. She's a chef. She hates lies and she hates cheating. She likes spending quality time with family. She is open to responsible man in any part of the country, all over the world. She is open. She is looking for a man who will be a friend. She is looking for a man who will be a friend and a lover. But if you live outside of Italy, you must be able to travel to Italy and you must be financially stable. Because the ferry bina kò fẹ́ Ibinna. She is not ready for no Ibinna, and she's not ready for any man who will come and take from her. Tetumawa Sodoloshi. No, she doesn't want that. Yes, she wants a man that both of you will be hardworking. She's a hardworking lady, and she wants a hardworking man also. That settles that. The two that we read last week, if we have time, I will repeat it again. If not, that is it. So, the topic for today is, I am 16 years old, but my education is fast. I have finished my secondary school. I have finished my high school. It's time for me to go to college. Is it appropriate? When is appropriate? Or is it appropriate for me to start having a date? For me to start dating? And when we say dating, you know, dating is different type. Dating can be anything, but we are talking of romantic dating, relationship. I know somebody requested before to join. Let me see if I can add that person. If not, if the person is watching me, you can request to join again. And if you don't want to join anymore, you want to call into the show, the number is 323-318-0851. Thank you, lovely people. Ẹ má jẹ́ kó já wa nìkan. Ẹ fi torí àánú Ọlọ́run lórí wa. Bí báwo náà ṣe máa ń sọ, help me and share, help me and love, and help me and like. So let me see this. Ká má bàṣẹ́ jẹ́. Okay. Oh Lord. Can that person request again? Ká má lọ dá gbogbo ẹ̀rú. Let that person request to join again. So you can request to join again and give us your points. Please like, please love, please share. Like, love, share. Somebody is requesting to join. You can request again, because I'm not. I can't add you. If you request again, then I'll be able to add you. Or you call into the show. You can call into the show and then give us that. If not, I can start speaking. Yes, the topic we are talking today, nítorí pé ọmọ ṣètì ṣetán, does that give that child a license to start dating? In this part of the world, you know, the freedom they give to children or to anybody, even freedom is too much. And I am speaking where I stand, how I see it. It doesn't mean that it's right. That is how I see it. In this part of the world we live in America, the freedom they give to children is too much. Sometimes the freedom is too much that sometimes you even ask yourself, who is the parents? Who is training these children? Who are they listening to? Because sometimes you have your own culture, you have your own ways, and you teach your own children how you want them to be. But when they go back to school or when they go back to the community restructure them. They train them differently. And what they are watching on social media in the school is also making the kids sometimes be like, they come out, they train themselves how they want. But because the parents do not have so much to say or power to say a lot, kids tend to come out to be like, I call them the boss. So when you look at the training we give to children in this America, we are not really the one training them. It is God. Because sometimes we tell the kids, this is how we do it. This is how it's supposed to be. When these kids go back to school, they start teaching them another way. And the kids will come back and say, that's your own African way. That's your own Nigerian way. Because they are teaching them differently. Yes, first of all, when you look at a 16 years old that has finished college, especially in America, because I know in Nigeria, some kids finish at the age of 14, 16, because they are not limited by age. In America, kids are limited by age. And when I say they are limited by age, when they start college or when they start elementary school, they go by age. Certain age, they will say that age is not ready to go to the next grade. In Nigeria or in Africa, when a child is doing well, they can give them double promotion, something like that. They called it double promotion. I don't know if they still call it like that. They say double promotion. One promote someone, they'll promote the child. Maybe one in class 2. One promote in class 4. They promote them. They say double promotion. So with that child can finish early. With that you will see some kids in Nigeria, they finish at the age of 14. Sometimes at the age of 17, one want to share college ton. But here, and when I say college, university, one want to share university ton, because in Nigeria, there's no age limiting them. You can go anyhow you want to go, so long as you pass, they will be promoting you. But this part of the world, whether you are passing or not, there's nothing like double promotion. There's nothing like double promotion. One, promote a double, you'll be there. The only thing they have is early college. And the early college here is when you've already get to like high school. One if any opportunity could take a test. And when you take the test and you pass that, then one you're near early college. And this test you are taking is like they are giving you a college test. So when they give you a college course and you pass that college course, then you have a early college. They say, okay, you are good enough, or you are ready for a college. They put you in college. So in that instance, you can see some kids finishing high school, which is secondary school. They finish high school in like age 16. So they don't finish. So ọmọ kan ò lè sọ pé òun ṣe tán nísìn ní age 15. Àgàgàn ọmọ tó bá bí síbí, àfọwọ́n ọmọ tó bá gbé wá láti Nàìjíríà, tọ́wọ̀n ìyá wọn ti ṣe màgòmágó oríṣiríṣi sí age wọn, àbí tó ti ṣe màgòmágó oríṣiríṣi sí certificate wọn. But mostly, ọmọ tó bá bí síbí, the earliest ọmọ yẹn lè ṣe tán is 16. Is 16, or kó jẹ́ pé ó fẹ́ wọ 16 years, is about to enter 16 years. The normal age tó fi ṣe tán is 18. 17 plus and 18. So that kind of a child that they gave a test and that or asked to take a course, a college course, and the child passed or did good, because when he did good, then he can go to college. So now that he's going to college at the age of 16, is it okay? Is it okay for such child to start dating? Me personally, I think they are too young at that age. Does that mean I'm right? It doesn't mean I'm right. It's my own. To me, I think they are still young. Because when you look at them, how they behave, some of them are even so big. When you look at their physique, they are so big. Some are so busty. Some are so tall. Some are big. Their physique is already matured. When you look at them, you think that they are 20-something or 30-something. But when you listen to their conversation, when you listen to their behavior, when you listen to how they do things, or you see, you will see the childishness is still in them. You will see that they are still very young. Moshe Ronu is still very young. They are still doing Bia Greek. So such a child that is already like that, that child is just academically smart. But is that child street smart? Is that child relationship smart? Is that child know what we are saying? Does he understand things of life? No. The age is too small. Yes, that child is academically smart. He is good with his studies. He's good with, she or he is good with everything, but it's not good with other things. So how can we put such, or say such child is ready for a romantic relationship? To me, 16 years old is not ready for a romantic relationship, because a romantic relationship itself already have a lot of problems. It already have a lot of headache and stress. So it is even hard for adults to survive relationship. Adults are even struggling in relationship. Talk less of almost 16 years old to be involved in romantic relationship. And that's why you will see some of them, when they go through breakups, they don't know how to handle it. Breakup is not even easy for an adult. So when such children go through such breakups, it affects them. Commit suicide. You know, because they don't know how to handle it. It's a hard stuff for anybody, regardless of your age, to handle stuff like that. Talk less of a 16 years old. 2, the child that is 16, that is academically smart, when this child start talking about romance, start talking about relationship, it can affect the education of that child. Because when you even see the people, some of these kids that start relationship even when they are in college, when they go into relationship like that, sometimes it affects their own grade. It affects their grades. It affects their thinking because they don't know how to handle such thing. Relationship is hard. It's hard for man and woman. It's hard for adults. Ọgbọ́n, sense, wisdom, age ni àgbàlagbà fi ń gbé. So when we are talking about young kids going into relationship, it's a hard task. And we are talking about 16 years old. So something is going to suffer. When a 16 years old go into a relationship, start dating, something is going to suffer. And what is going to suffer? The education of that child. The child is already educated. She's already smart or he's already smart. That is why that child has finished at the age of 16. So when that child starts dating, she will start thinking about something different. The partner or the friend or the boyfriend or girlfriend might start pulling her back. Because all she wants to talk about will not be about her education anymore. Will be about love, about going out, about all this stuff. And it will affect the academic level of that child. And most of the time, you and I know, when you go into relationships like that, if your education is being affected, what happened? Some child will not do good anymore. Because kò ní kàwé mọ́, ìwé kọ́ ló kò ní kàwé mọ́. Àti máa sátẹ̀lé ọkùnrin yẹn, àbí kọ́kùnrin yẹn náà máa sátẹ̀lé. That is what that child will be thinking. Rather than that child thinking about ìwé. Ìwé ò ní jẹ́ important mọ́ bó ṣe jẹ́ lógún tẹ́lẹ̀. So that is why, if that child has been that bookworm, always reading, always studying, doing the homework, and doing well, this child might not do that anymore because that is not her priorities anymore. Her priorities is now, oh yes, talking about boyfriend or talking about girlfriend. And when they start early like that, even when you look at it, only few people that started early like that, dating, end up marrying that person. Because as they move on in life, once they move on in life, what they will start saying is, it's either they will outgrow each other. They might outgrow each other. The boy will outgrow him, or the guy will outgrow her, or the girl will outgrow her. They will outgrow each other. So at the end of the day, they might not even be together for long. And then when they start moving ahead, the boy must start making friends, other friends, and the girl must start making other friends. By the time you see it, they will know that, yes, this is my boyfriend or this is my girlfriend. I love this person. But really, is this what I want? Things that girl like will start changing. That things that girl like or that boy like at the age of 16 will start changing. Even us, as an adult, things that we liked before are not things that we like now anymore. So imagine the 16 years old that is still growing. Things that they like continuously change. And once they change, that person they have is not the right person for them anymore. So they end up breaking anyway. So why start young like that? Why jeopardize your future? So to me, it's a jeopardy to your future, to your dreams. And you will see some of these kids, when they start dating at that tender age, I call it tender age because almost 16 years, she's still tender. She doesn't know anything. She doesn't know things of life. She can easily be manipulated. Even though these days they think because they see everything on YouTube, they see everything on social media, they think they know it all. They don't know it. They can easily be manipulated. Some kids don't even know when to run. Some of these kids, especially in this part of the world, they don't know when to run. They don't know when oh yeah, moju. They don't know that, yes, this environment is not the right environment for me. It's time for me to get away from here. That's how naive they are. So when they go into this relationship, sometimes and the older one or the one that is more matured start manipulating the other one. It might be the girl, it might be the boy. The boy might be thinking about, okay, I'm going to go to college in another state. The girl will be discouraging him, vice versa. So they will start discouraging each other. And sometimes they will start saying, I don't want to leave my girlfriend. And by them saying they don't want to leave their girlfriend, they don't dream. They don't dream high. They don't have higher vision. Because they are only limiting themselves to where that girlfriend is. Or to where that boyfriend is. When they're supposed to dream. Like, yes, I want to do this. I like to go away. I have to exploit. They will not say that again. Because when they're thinking of that boyfriend. They're thinking of that girlfriend. And they limit themselves to where that girlfriend and that boyfriend is. So when you look at it, this relationship is not being profitable to these people starting at that tender age. At the age of 16, it's not being, they are not gaining anything. So why start something that you will not gain? Why start something that you will not gain? I know people say, oh yes, it's a free world. Let them start. What is delaying them? She doesn't have anything to delay her anymore. She already finished her high school. Kilotuku. Yes, ntoku ni pe, you still have a lot of things ahead of you. Please, if you want to join this conversation, you can call in. If you want to join this conversation, you can type. Please, you can call in or type it in, or request to join us on the show. And as you are watching, please like and love, share. Let people join us and let's see. They might have things to contribute. So this is just my own version, how I see it. I don't believe that a 16 years old is ripe enough to start dating. So, because what are you going to get in the dating? We are talking of relationship, romantic relationship. Àgbàlagbà ń ṣubú nídìí ẹ̀. Àgbàlagbà ń ṣe ó ń gbé tì. Ṣé yẹ lọ́mọ 16 years fẹ́ gbé? So instead of that 16 years old to start thinking high, to start thinking ahead, planning ahead, you will see they start limiting themselves. When you tell them you want to do this, some of these kids will say, no, I don't want to do it. Because he's thinking of the girlfriend. He's thinking of the boyfriend. So they are limiting themselves. So it is not right for a 16 years old to start dating, regardless of how fast they are with their education. I know some people, when they finish at that 16, they go to college, they finish early. When you finish early and you finish your college, which is your university, then it makes sense. Because at that time, Otimbonsi, she's already being like 20 or 21 years. So that child is ready. There is nothing wrong in having an opposite sex friend. Just friend. Your friends may be boys. Your friends may be girls. It can be anything, vice versa. But is it time for a 16 years old to start having romance? No, it's not time. It is a complicated thing. Do not get yourself in a complicated thing. Reserve yourself. Get yourself better. The life we are right now is even saying, you will see females back in the days, is that when they are saying yes, females depend on man. Responsible female, a lot of female now, they don't even depend on man. Men are even looking at the females. So if you are still in that type saying that females are the weaker part, female might be weaker part in some other stuff. But when we are talking of advancement, bettering themselves, female are bettering themselves all over the world. Female are reading a lot. They are going to school. The sky is their limit. They are working hard. They are doing things that females don't used to do before. Before, you will see only few percentage of female are engineer. These days, a lot of females are engineer. So, when you are just smesme, if you are doing smesme, you will just be knocked down. And that is why some men are saying female are disrespectful. Female are not disrespectful. You will also already tissue paper. When you turn yourself to tissue paper, some they want sweat, you want sweat, you talk in. So, but when you are hardworking, to talk urishe, handsomeness. Handsomeness do not go anywhere. When you think you are tall and handsome, you want to call tall and handsome. You are not the only one. There is a lot of people that are handsome. There is a lot of people that are tall, light skin, dark skin. There is a lot of them. What you can achieve or what you have achieved, what you can bring on the table is what men, is what females are looking for now. And that goes to some female. Ọmọbìnrin mi ṣì sọ pé àwọn ọmọ ẹ tó fẹ́ bá wọn tọ́jú ọmọ àbí ẹ tó fẹ́ tọ́jú wọn. If you are not bringing anything to the table, oh, ní ready bẹ́ẹ̀ fi nǹkan kún. Men are saying, kí ni ìwọ gan ni? It's just like you are asking somebody that auntie mi or bọ̀dá mi mo fẹ́ ṣí nǹkan sílẹ̀. Bọ̀dá ẹ torí ẹ̀ náà bá pé àbí torí àǹtí ẹ̀ bá pé kí ni ìwọ náà ní lọ́wọ́ ta fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ fi kún. You can't just say pé mo fẹ́ lọ ṣí shop Nigeria le kí ló ní lọ́wọ́ tó fẹ́ fi kún kí ló fẹ́ gbélẹ̀. The same thing with ladies marriage relationship. If you are a female looking for a man to take care of you, you must be ready to bring something. Let that man see what you have too. Ìyàn kò lè dé lókòwò kó má kó nǹkan kan sílẹ̀. Ìgbà tí ò kìí ṣe kíní òun náà níyà náà. Tí ò bá dé níyà Ọlọ́run ẹ̀gbọ́n tó máa bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé kí ló mú ẹ. You know, so you must be ready. So everybody, every gender is hardworking. If even in this part of the world we are, if you don't go to school very well, McDonald's is where you will end. McDonald's or any sanwó $5 normal fún ẹ. And then you'll be seeing your fellow friends and fellow or age mates making maybe $100 per hour, and you are making $5 per hour. Okay, nobody will teach you. And then you already know the kind of girl that will come to you. Tẹ́jọ́ mama npa. Ìtẹ́jọ́ mama npa. So this life we are now is full of opportunity. I know people will say yes, opportunity only for people in maybe in diaspora. It might not be as much as it is in here, but there are so many things you can do to put you in a position whereby a man cannot rubbish you, whereby a female cannot rubbish you. I have a female. She is a BSc holder. She went to school. She studied chemistry. But she went into farming. I have one. She went into meat selling. And I know when people hear it and say meat selling, about lomo to fa ba se nteran, kò fẹ́ tọrọ lọ́wọ́ ẹni se, kò fẹ́ kó wá yẹ̀yẹ́ òun. Nto nta nìyẹn, ó dẹ̀ package ẹ̀ dáadáa. She put her educational sense, she put it in there and package it well. Ẹni tó bá ti yọ̀lẹ́, there is no country you take that person to. Ó máa yọ̀lẹ́ náà ni. Àárọ̀ wọn ọkùnrin mi náà tó jẹ́ pé wà ní òyìnbó, wọ́n á jí láàárọ̀ wọ́n á kọ̀ máa sùn ni. Wọ́n á máa retí ìyàwó wọn tó ti lọ kàwé, tó ti lọ school. Wà ní kó lọ school àlówó lè lọ school mọ́. Lọ kọ́ṣẹ́ ọwọ́ àlówó lè kọ́ṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mọ́. Kí wá ló fẹ́ ṣe? Ó kàn fẹ́ máa ṣiṣẹ́ $10, $5. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ṣe school tán, ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gba $70 per hour. Ó gba $100 per hour. Wà á máa wá jẹ lọ sí ẹ̀. Wà á máa ní kó má send owó lọ bá yẹ, àbí kó fún yẹ lówó, àbí kó fọwọ́ yẹ lówó. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ṣé bí wọ́n lọ school? Wọ́n gba báírò lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ now. And if you cannot go to school, you can learn. There is so many things tó lè kọ́. Gbogbo èèyàn kan ló máa lọ school, gbogbo èèyàn kan ló lórí ìwé. Ṣé bó wulẹ̀ mi náà máa ń jà nísìn? Àìmọye ìgbà tó ti fi kọ̀mpútà gbogbo technology phone fi hàn mí, mi ò kì í mọ̀. Tó bá ti fi sọ fún mi tó lè ní tí bá tún dé wájú kí ni màá tún máa da gbogbo ẹ̀rú ni. Mi ì mọ̀. Bó tó bá gbé nǹkan mi sílẹ̀, ó lè bá mi lẹ́yìn, màá try. And that is life. And I am just saying that is life. So a 16 years old that is already going into a college, wati mọ̀ pé ọmọ tó mọ̀wé ni, ọmọ tó jáfáfá ni. So when he start talking about girlfriend, boyfriend, that ìwé yẹn máa reduce. That child will not be as bright as that child is anymore. So I see a comment. Let me see that comment. What you need to phone or 1 minute, so let me see that comment, because last week a lot of comment was coming in and I did not see it. No, so please, as I'm looking at the comments, help me and help me and share. Please like, share. Love. Ẹ má jẹ́ kó já wa nìkan, àjà nìkan jẹ́ ò kí ń dùn. Do not be selfish. Please love, please like and share. So give me a minute to look at the comments so I can acknowledge that comment. And everybody on the platform, I acknowledge you. Thank you so much. Àṣírí yín ò ní tú. Ibi tẹ́ ti ra data tẹ́ ra Wi-Fi. Àṣírí yín ò ní tú. Thank you so much. Where is it? Okay. Let me see that comment. Ṣé màá rí ṣe ṣá? But anyway, mi ò mọ ibi tó ti ń wò. Ọlọ́run ṣàánú mi. I know somebody says the right time for dating should be based on a person's emotional maturity rather than the age. Okay? In this view, the appropriate dating age should be 21. At that age, he noted, a person is matured enough. A person is matured enough to be responsible for making decisions on their own. If I understand what this person is saying, the person says the right time for dating should be based on the person's maturity, okay, rather than the age. So when that person is saying, my question is maturity. So if that 16 years old is matured, the 16 years old is good to go into a romantic relationship. What level of maturity can the 16 years old have? That is me. I am just asking question. What level of maturity can a 16 years old have? A 16 years old can be matured. A 16 years old can be academically smart. But what relationship is not an easy thing. What level of maturity will this 16 years old have to handle relationship, to handle the headache, to handle things that is there? It is true we have some 21 years old that are not matured. Number is not really that. The number is not really, I understand what you are saying, it's not really the main factor. But I say that number also is important, because if that 16 years old can act like a 25 years old, then I can say let that 16 years old go into a romantic relationship. But hardly I've not seen any 16 years old. Maybe it's me, like I always say. Have not seen any 16 years old acting like a 25 years old. Because if you will ask me, what I will say is that a 16 years old, a 25 years old is fine. Even some 25 years old, you will still see them doing like tolo tolo, gulu gulu gulu, especially in this part of the world that we are. So if we're talking of a 16 years old, I don't think there is any 16 years old that I have seen that is going to act like a 25 years old. If there is any, then maybe they are ready, they are right. And that is my own. Thank you so much, sister me Shewute join wa. Thank you so much. I see the love. I love you too much. Please share and love. Ekpawo your story show wa. He's 16 years old is what we are talking about. We said he's 16 years old ready. Ọmọ tó jáfáfá, tó dẹ̀ ti ṣe iléèwé ẹ̀ tán, ó ti ṣe secondary school tán, ó wá fẹ́ wọ college which is university. Ṣé ó ti dáká fún láyè? Ṣé ó wà okay? Ṣé ó wà ripe? Ṣé ó ti tó láti ní boyfriend? Ṣé ó ti tó láti ní girlfriend? Àbí kó tiẹ̀ kọjú mọ́ ìwé ẹ̀ náà? Ṣé ó ti tó? Èèyàn kan sọ pé age yẹn ò matter o, pé tó bá ti mature, ó lè have boyfriend, ó dẹ̀ lè have girlfriend. But ìtókọjú sẹ́ni yẹn nìyẹn, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni yẹn ṣe rí ni. So please, if you have any suggestion or anything to contribute to this topic, you can equally do that. You can call in, you can type in, or you can request to join. Please, and as you are joining, please like, please share, and please love. A ò ní pẹ́ àti ka profile sister wa tí wọ́n wà ní Italy. She lives in Italy. Our sister lives in Italy. She is a Nigerian female, 1987. 1987. She is born in 1987. She's a chef. She works in food industry. She's a Nigerian. She have one child. She wants to have more children. Thank you so much, Christy. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. We are discussing an important topic here. And this topic is important because it is also a topic that a mother can learn from, a father can learn from, and kids, teenagers can also learn from it. Everybody can learn. It's 16 years old that has finished their high school. Is this 16 years old ready for dating? Should this 16 years old be dating? And when we talk about dating, we're talking about relationship, romantic relationship. Are they ripe enough? I saw a comment before. Somebody said the age doesn't matter. They can be 16 years old, but when they are matured enough, they can go into a relationship. And I was discussing earlier before you guys join in. I said, I do not believe that a 16 years old is matured enough. I do not believe. Because I've not seen any 16 years old that is matured enough. And when I say matured enough, that is matured enough like a 25 years old to go into a relationship. A relationship is already a very, very very heavy thing to go into. How can a 16 years old handle this? Even you will see a 25 years old, 30 years old, 19 years old going through breakups. Some of them want to commit suicide. It is very hard for some of them. Breakup is very hard. So the possibility of this relationship breaking up is very, very high because they are kids. And to me, I believe that when a 16 years old start going into a relationship like this 16 years old, there's a possibility for this 16 years old to not do good academically anymore. Because this kid is doing good academically. That is why this kid is fine with the education. So if you have anything to contribute, please call in the number 323-318-0851 or request to join us if you want to, or type in your own suggestion. What do you think about this topic? Is 16 years old? Is 16 years old? I am 16 years, but I have a fast education. I am 16 years and I have a fast education. Can I start dating? It's a question. So please help to answer this question. Thank you, people. Thank you, lovely people, as you are joining. Mr. Adekunle, I acknowledge your presence. Thank you for joining us. Please like, please share, and please love this show. Mr. Jide, I say I acknowledge you, or Miss Jide, I acknowledge you equally. Thank you for joining. Everybody joining, I say thank you all. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Please, please, please help us and share and like. Help us. Okay, somebody is coming in. I am accepting you with your points. Okay, let me have so I just adding, somebody is adding. I think that person requests to join. And if it's a mistake, no problem. I just accepted you. I just accepted that person who requested to join. Okay. Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. How are you? Thank you for joining our show.
Fine, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Do you want to contribute to this topic? Is 16 years old, that is this 16 years old ready, and or should this 16 years old be in a romantic relationship? Do you want to join and contribute?
I don't have anything to say now. 16 years old.
You know, hello, I can't hear you. I'm going
16
you.
years old. That's too early. It's too early for 16 years old to start dating now. It's too early. Yeah.
But this 15 years old have finished secondary school.
It doesn't matter. I have a daughter that finished her secondary school at 16 years old. I didn't allow her to do because I believe she's still young. That's not the next thing to do. So I didn't allow her to do such.
So you believe that a 16 years old should face the education just like I believe, right? That's what I believe.
For now, she's facing her education. Dating is not the next thing to do now. I believe it will affect her in education, but she's still going to university. It will affect her. That's my belief.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you for your opinion. Thank you so much, Esheungone. Thank you. Thank you. So you will do me a favor. You will take yourself off. I will try from my end, but don't. So you heard it now. That is her own opinion. She said 16 years old is too young for dating. That should not be what a 16 years old should be thinking or saying in any way, shape, or form. He said a 16 years old should please face the education. Okay. Oh, wow. Both of us don't know how to take it off. So please, if you have any suggestion, anything to contribute to this, you can help us and contribute. You can help us by calling in. You can help us by requesting to join, or type in your points, whatever it is. If not, we will do an advertisement and all of us will go, because I've said so much about where I stand and what I think. If this 16 years old is thinking about relationship, yes, I know when they go to college, the first thing many people think about is that, yes, I'm free. Yes, it's time for me to start dating because I'm free. I'm not under mommy and daddy anymore. I'm in the university. Yes, I can start dating. Yes, somebody is saying, yes, she can have a relationship, but restriction of sex until marriage with determination. So how can we restrict them if they are in the college and in the relationship? If both of them can understand that it's just a friendship and restrict the sex, that would be better. But when that 16 years old go into a relationship and the other partner feels, most of them already feel that, yes, relationships should have sex. If that should be, it will be fine. But most of them, it's not going to be. It's a temptation. It's a temptation for that child. That's where I feel. Thank you so much, my lovely sister, Princess. I acknowledge you. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. I missed you last week, yo, my sister. Where you go, we go talk about that one. No, no. After the show, you go tell me where you go. You not joined the show last week. I don't find you. Hey, they listen with me. I don't find you. Please call in if you have any suggestion. Thank you all for joining. Please call in. Please tell us what you think about this 16 years old asking this question. She said, I am 16 years old and I am done my education. Education that she's done is high school. She says she's going into college. What else will I be doing in college? Most of my friends is having boyfriends. Most of my friends is having girlfriends. Why can't I do that? This part of the world in America, and I think all over the world, really, some people feel that, yes, because they are going to college, some of their friends, most of their friends is having boyfriend, is having girlfriend. It's time for me to have it. Yes, you might think it's time for you to have it. I don't think it's time for you to have it. You see those your friends that is having it, they are just kids that maybe they are not intelligent as you. Look at their age. They might even be 17, 18. They might not be as intelligent as you. Their priority might not even be schooling. Some of them just come to university because their parents want them to come. Some of them is not even like, yes, I'm interested. I want to study. Face your education. You are not matured. And that is why when they go through breakups, they don't even know how to handle it. And some of these boys or some of these girls, they become a bad influence on that girl. Because when that girl is dreaming high, they start making that girl to start dreaming, not to dream high anymore. That is where I feel. Happy Sunday, lovely sister, my Pastor Joy. Thank you. Happy Sunday. So we are talking about a 16 years old. Please, if you have anything to contribute, if you have anything to contribute to this topic, please help us contribute. You can call into the show. You can type in your contribution, or you can request to join us by video. Please, we have a profile that we've been reading. I read 2, 3 last week. Like I say, 1 expire. I added 1 more this week. And as we are reading this profile and listening, please type in your suggestion, call us or anything. And if you don't, like I say, we will do 1 advertisement and we all can go and enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you so much, everybody that have joined. Please like, please share, and please love. This is Classy Africana Match, where love begins with a smile. This is a matchmaking and a dating platform. And this show is our talk show that comes up every Sunday evening here in the US. Our main office is located in the US, and the 2 matchmakers that we have are also living in the US. And we have talked about so many things last week. And in regards to people who call us by video and they call us at odd time, please do not call us at odd time. Do not even call us, talk less of video, at odd time. Be mindful when you are calling us that we are located in the US. So when you are calling us at 4 a.m., 3 a.m., it is not good. You are being mean because you are trying to disturb everybody. That's number one. Number two, then you are calling us with video at odd time. What are you trying to see? Please do not do that. It is not right. It is disrespectful and annoying. So please do not do that. And also when you register, we do not perform magic here. We are not magician. I am not a magician. My partner is not a magician. We are matchmakers. And what we do is we try to match people according to their criteria. We cannot force man to like you. We cannot force female to like you. Does that mean you are not pretty? Does that mean you are not good? No, you are pretty. You are excellent. You are classy. But you are just not that. You are just not his type. Or he's just not your type. I am pretty in my own. You are pretty in your own. That doesn't mean that everybody like my physique or like my face. The same thing with you. So, but if that person like your criteria and like your face, that's fine. But if we are not seeing anybody liking you, for one reason or the other, we cannot put a gun on their head and we cannot force them. That's true. When you set your criteria high, for us to find somebody who is high for you, it's going to be tough. You have to have patience. Magic does not happen. If you are living outside of diaspora and you refuse to go with men in the that is way closer to you, you are looking for men that is in the diaspora. Some of these men don't want that. We try to convince them. If they listen, fine. If they don't listen, there is nothing we can do. Does that mean you cannot find man in the diaspora? Yes, you can find men in the diaspora because it's your luck. You can find men in the diaspora, the ones who want you. All you need to do is wait. You cannot keep asking us every day, I've registered, I've not seen anything. Believe it or not, we are not telling you, but we are showing your profile to them. We are showing your profile to a lot of people, but they are just saying, oh no, Naija ló ń gbé, mi ò fẹ́. This person live in Ghana, mi ò fẹ́. Ẹ bá mi wá tó wà ní òyìnbó, ẹ bá mi ṣe. Even some people who lives in like Italy, who live in Spain or Saudi or somewhere, they are looking for people in Canada. Canada does not want them. What can we do? We can only start praying. We cannot force anybody. To make the long story short, please be reasonable when you are calling. Be reasonable when you are doing things. This platform is real. It is not a magician. Pardon me. Àdúrà là ń gbà, and then try. We can help on one yoni. Pardon. Èmi ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ dán pa, bọ́ bá kọ́ mi mi tiẹ̀ lè mọ̀. I cannot know it. So please be reasonable. And then this show that we do every Sunday, please all try your possible best. Data. We know you are buying data. We know you are buying Wi-Fi. We are all paying. If you join, yes, we are always running late. And my time collides sometimes. Today, I even try my best to come out. It is very, very hard for me. But because I love what I'm doing, and I love most of you, I was just telling Princess I miss her, you know. I was just telling her, and I really miss her. She will answer to my query. So I love that. That's why I come out here. But when we all support and share, it will go far. And you don't know, the person you share to might share it to somebody else. So just don't look at it that I don't even like this woman. She's kiniko. Look at it that you might be favoring yourself. So let's go back to our topic, and I will read my one profile and we can all go. Yes, I see that I have, okay. So please, if you have anything to contribute to this girl, to a 16 years old who have a fast reading, I am 16 years, but I have a fast education. Can I start dating now? If you have anything to contribute, fine. I am listening. Type in your suggestion. Call in with your own points. Whatever anyhow you want to do it. Please join us in this conversation. It is an open dialogue. It doesn't mean that we are right. It doesn't mean that we are wrong. It is how we see it and what we believe. And everybody on the platform that you are loving, I love you. I love you all. Please love, 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 like and share. And this profile I read before, I will read again. This is the one we added. This is a female Nigerian lady, lives in Italy. She has one child and she is interested in having more children. She is a chef. She works in the food industry. She hates lies and she hates cheating. That is a deal breaker. She does not like somebody who lies. She does not like somebody who cheats. So if you are a liar, if you are a cheater, please do not try to call for her. She is open to any man all over the world. It doesn't matter where you are living. But you must be financially stable. You must be financially stable if you are living outside of diaspora. If you are living in African continent, you must be financially stable. You must be hardworking and you must be able to travel. She too will be traveling. She is not interested in somebody that will not be traveled. Nigeria, she's not interested in that. She wants somebody that two of you should be traveling. And she wants somebody who is financially stable because she's not ready to give all her money to you. She's not looking for a bina. She's a hardworking lady. She's bringing something to the table. What are you bringing yourself? That is the kind of lady she is. She loves spending quality time with family. She's not that type that like her. What is her hobby? She likes to read. What is her hobby? She likes to watch TV. Her hobby is she likes to spend quality time with family. And when you see, when people like to spend quality time with family, she's going to be spending time with the husband. She's going to love the husband and spend quality time with the husband and the children. So in a nutshell, this lady, you can tell that she loves family value. So if you are interested and you are living in Italy, you are living in US or anywhere in the world, she is open. She is a Christian and she's only open to a Christian. If you are interested in her, please let me know. Call us, whatever way, let us know that you are interested in this female that lives in Italy. She is a very lovely lady, very sexy lady, very intelligent and very smart, very, very well spoken. So if you are polished, and you are looking for a polished lady, she is open to you. So she is open to you. That is this lady. We read one lady before. She lives in Nigeria. She's only open to, she lives in Nigeria, but she's only open to the people in the US and the people in the UK. And if you are living in Nigeria, she can consider you if you are hardworking, if you have good job. She is into food also. She sells food stuff. She sells food stuff. She sells food stuff. She is lovely. She's a Christian. She's only open to a Christian. She's open to intelligent guys. And she's open to a handsome man. And the definition of handsome, I do not know. But when I see anybody that meets our criteria, I will show her. Is this person handsome enough for you? So that one is our second one. And the third one is our Ebony Black. And today is the last, I will read our Ebony Black one more. Our Ebony Black is a teacher. She's civil servant. She lives in Nigeria. She's a Christian. She's open to a only Christian. She is open to any man all over the world. She hates dirtiness. She likes driving and she loves cooking. Any of these ladies or anyone that we have read before, if they are still available, please, if you know any single that is searching and ready to marry or ready to fall in love, please let us know. And the topic we are dealing with today, if you have any point or anything you want to add, please, somebody is requesting to join us. Let us see that. Okay, Pastor Joy Uguru want to join us. Okay, I am adding Pastor Joy Oguru. She wants to add to the topic about I am 16 years old, but I have a fast education. Can I start dating? Pastor Joy Oguru,
Hello.
thank you.
Hello.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. How are you?
Thank you. We love you. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Do you want to contribute to this, our lovely topic? I am 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The floor is all yours.
Okay. You said this person said they are 16, and what is the...
Yes. This person is a 16 years old, and but she have a fast education. She's 16. She already finished all her high school. So she's ready to go into college, which is university in some part of the world. So she's asking, can I start dating at this age? So this 16 years old wants to know, can I start dating? Even though I'm not in high school anymore, is it appropriate for me to start dating?
Okay. You know, when we encapsulate the word dating, I think here at this point, culture has a lot to play. The culture of the parents, the culture of where she resides. I don't know if this person resides here in the diaspora or in Nigeria. So culture of the family culture plays a huge role. The culture of where she resides in also plays a huge role. But at the age of 16, you know, it is a big difference to point out that there is great difference between dating and having sex.
Yeah, so, but what she's asking is romantic relationship.
Oh.
Romantic relationship, which means if she's in a romantic relationship, I believe she's talking about sex also. I might be wrong, but you know.
Yeah, so in this aspect, I think the parents have to play a significant role because she has to be cautioned. They have to table out the disadvantages of falling into this courtship or dating negatively. What is going to cost her? What is going to be the disadvantageous part of this kind of relationship? So the parents in this regard has to be come in with open communication, come in with support, come in with guidance. So because I think it is a very good place for them to start dating, but when it is romantic, so what comes into play is what is the motive? What is her motive? Is the motive just to have a romantic relationship? Is it for you to know if there is a potential relationship that will metamorphose into marriage? So for you to know if you are compatible with this individual. So I think in this regard, our children should be, you know, kind of tutored on what dating can spring into, what can metamorphose from dating, the disadvantages and the advantages, what your life can be. So when all these things are spelled out, I think this child will be well tutored. That's why I said that culture has to play a lot, considering where this child resides, the culture of the neighborhood, the culture of the country, the culture of the parent has to be a navigator for this child. But to be, let not be so religious into its being spiritual. Spirituality is better than being religious. But the most important thing here is to have an open relationship. It is a very good age for dating, not having sex. So, but when a child is tutored to know that when there is a closeness, when there is potential closeness, when there is always activities that you are now committed to having been engaged with somebody, it can metamorphose to being intimate. Okay, so when such child, this is a 16-year-old, she is smart to have you know, have been fast-tracked educationally, but she is still a teen. She's still a teen. So the parent having an open communication is going to help to navigate this child. The culture of the parent, the culture of the parent the culture of the parents is going to help this child to choose aright. You know, so it is not a bad time, but what will it metamorphose into? It is a good time to explore, but please, all we need to do is just to let them know the disadvantages when you are carried away, when you are being carnal, when you involve in such, what the demerits will be, what the disadvantages will be, how you can, you know, kind of stagnate your life in such relationship. But is a very good place for you to explore. Is a very good place for you to evolve, for you to know if are you compatible, because how do they know if they are compatible if they don't have such relationship? But that is not having a senseless sex. Okay, so open relationship, open communication, the parents support, parents guidance is the roadmap, is a very good yardstick for this child. That is my humble opinion.
Yeah, but some of these children,
Yes,
some of them don't, they are not, most kids, if I'm not mistaken, and if that is the right word to use,
okay.
most sometimes when it comes to sex and relationship,
Mhm.
they don't feel comfortable discussing it with their parents. Some feel comfortable discussing it with a friend
No,
or even an outsider rather than
okay.
discussing it
Yeah,
with a parent.
that is
So,
true.
so how
That is true
do
because
parents help in such
very,
situation?
very good. The reason why our children don't come to us is because it wasn't a yardstick that you used from the get-go. It was not a discussion that parents bring with their children, because right now there are conversations I have with my children. When I tell people outside, they scream, really? But to me, it's very easy. It's very easy because what did I say? It is the culture of your family, the culture of the parents. You start on time to start communicating, to start having an open communication with your children. Because if you are the kind of person that every little thing you say, hey, stop that, come on, what? So they will be afraid to come to you. They will not want to discuss with you. They will say, mommy is gonna shout hell, mommy is gonna blow up, you know, that kind of a thing. So all these things is how is the culture of the parents, how is the culture of the family. You start, they will be open. I tell you, I'm telling you the truth. If I tell you what my children tells me, you will be amazed. They tell me everything, but it starts with me. How did I bring up that communication? It's a skill. It's a skill that every parent should learn. If they are not speaking to you, it is you. The fault is yours. I'm telling you the truth. When you know better, you do better. If the parents instills that open communication to the children, and then when you open up the communication, you are kind of you nurture those information, and then you embrace them. Not when they tell you one, you run away and you scream. They will not come back to you. So the bedrock is the culture of the family, the culture of the parent, especially the mother, especially the mother. You have to be inviting. You have to be listening, and not just listening. It is an active listening. You have to communicate. You have to listen to your children, and you have to watch. You don't scare them. When you do that, they run away. They will find somebody outside that is not even better. So that might even mislead them. So it is a skill that each father, each mother should learn. A father should be able to look at the boy and know that my son is growing, and start opening up some conversation. That is why I say that culture plays a huge role, because these are things that we were not taught by our own parents. So we are crude. We are too crude. But as we evolve, we learn and then we use it and then we help our children. There are things that you wouldn't shout the way your mother shouted in the village. And there are things that you will see, you will not be quiet about it. You act on it. You talk about it. You invite them. It is not dirty. No. You involve them and discuss about it. Sometimes when I go out and then some men will be like, start with, if I come back, I make it a joke. I'll tell my children, today, in fact, look at, they will start laughing and say, Mommy, it's not only you. Yesterday, somebody even blew. Oh, Mommy, so they whistle too? I say, yeah. So something, you have to start it up. You have to be open. You have to be open. So the culture of the parents, the mother most especially, has a lot to do. Is a skill. We all have to learn it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pastor Oguru. It's always a good time having you on the platform. This is wonderful. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
I think everybody have heard it all, but Pastor Oguru, sometimes how do they say it? We don't teach people. I can't teach you something I don't know.
That's true.
So sometimes the parents themselves do not know. So
that's true.
They don't know, they can't teach the children. I like the point that you say that, okay, sometimes the parents scare the kids off.
Yes.
But the parents scare the kids off. It might be out of ignorance too. It might be out of ignorance too. And like you say, culture, when you look at our culture, there are some no-go area that our culture did instill in people of our generation. And some of us that is what we know. And because they've instilled this in us, that this topic or these things are not things that we do.
We discuss.
Yes, we discuss. So when kids like that bring topic like that, some parents might chase them away by screaming, like you say, or by not even acknowledging that topic.
So that is the thing.
Maybe that, so me, maybe are we supposed to start from the parents first? Like let the parents train themselves first? Yeah. That way when they train themselves, then they can train the child.
This is where churches should help. We shouldn't be shy about things. There are things that we have to discuss. Like on our prayer line, sometimes I, as a parent, the things that I don't know, I ask questions. We learn. You learn because I am a first-time mother. I've never married before. I've never had children before. So there are things that I'm evolving, I'm learning. So parents should now know the internet is there for us to learn. Type some things, know what is going on, read articles to help your children, because now you are being intentional, knowing the ills in the world, that if you don't do it, somebody is gonna mislead your child, somebody is gonna hurt your baby, somebody is gonna take advantage of the vulnerability of your child. For me, sometimes there are things that I have experienced that I will now see. What will I do to prevent my children, to prevent my daughter, to prevent my son, to having that same experience? What do I do? At times, if I don't feel like asking anybody, I educate myself in order to protect my children. I go to the internet, I go to articles, I check out some things, I see experiences of people, and I learn. We have to do it. If not, somebody is gonna hurt our children. Somebody is gonna take advantage of their vulnerability. Somebody is gonna take advantage of their ignorance and hurt them. And who is gonna bear the brunt? You. When it comes to dating, there are things they ought to know. There are things, and there are some eventualities. There are things that we cannot delete. There are things that they cannot avoid. How do you do it? And knowing that there is a 2% chance that my child can slip off, if there is a 3% chance that my child can miss it, what do? You educate. You educate. There are things you can't but teach your child, your daughter, that look at, these are your safe period. These are it does not mean you are giving them an okay to go and have XEX. No, but you are being a good teacher. God, there is a reason why God chose you to have your children. There is a reason why you are the mother. And if you fail in that capacity, you fail God. You answer questions on the last day because you did not take care of this child that God gave you a custody of. So we have to do our part. Because if not, there are a lot of manipulators that are ready to hoodwink our children. So we have to discuss it. I discuss with my son. My son will go there. If I see him laughing too hard, I'm like, oh my God, I know that laugh. I know that smile. You will be so surprised. My dear sister, you will be so surprised. The answer that will come from there, you say, Ma, yeah, look at that, Mama. I'm like, whoa, please. That is how the education will come. But if I pretend that I didn't see him smiling so hard, being a mother, I have 5 children. Some of our mothers, even if it's one, you know there are XYZ experiences that you've had in life. You wouldn't want your son or your daughter to have. I wish we have like 1,000 listeners to this, because this is an important discourse.
Yes, they're going to listen to you. A lot of people still going to watch it later.
Thank you so much, Zubi. I love you. Thank you for connecting. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes, but you know what, Joe?
Yes.
Also, I won't take much of the time because we've started a long time. But you know, sometimes social media is there for us to educate ourselves as parents. But taking away culture and stuff that has been in us sometimes might take years. Africans are the very difficult people to learn, especially females, when it comes to topic like this, when it comes to stuff that we are doing like this. Some people feel like they don't need to learn it. They think it comes natural. But some of this stuff don't come natural. You have to hear somebody saying it. You have to listen to it. You have to know it. Certain things don't come natural. Stuff like you say, certain stuff they have to learn from the churches. But churches don't teach you that anymore. Mosques don't teach you that anymore. These people are not, churches and mosques or whatever religious places you want to call it. They don't teach you certain things anymore that they used to teach you. The organic ways are not there anymore. They are particular about certain things that is not what they should pay attention. Back in the days when churches see a single in their church, and they know that this single is been single for long. Sometimes they organize stuff to bring them together. You know, these days they don't do that. They are particular about this. Sometimes they teach kids. Churches don't teach kids what they need to teach them anymore, because sometimes the parents is not only the teachers. Just like you say, churches teaches kids, because some kids, regardless of how or maybe the mistake their parents have done, churches can rescue these kids. But
that's true.
Are not. There's nothing any church is set up. I've not seen it, especially in this America. Where is this church that set up program for young kids, young girls, young boys, to educate them of what boys should know, of what girls should know? It's not there. If anything, they are particular about Thanksgiving. And when I say Thanksgiving, coming to dance and contributing money, bringing their tax, bringing their tithes, paying tax. But what are you doing for these future generation? They are not doing nothing. They are not doing nothing.
This is where, because there is a song Nigeria sang one time. That was I say, we need each other. We need each other. Everybody is important. So everybody is important. I think as parents should go to pastors and talk to pastors. Look, this is a menace in the family. We need this. We need that. You know, you will not believe that in some churches, even members of the church, when such topic is raised, they don't want the pastor to say that. Why? Especially if they are the core givers of the church. But I thank God for the global church. just yesterday, my daddy in the Lord had programs like that, and we found out that a lot of children that are under 14 are being molested.
Yeah.
Under 14, they are being molested. So these are things. So as parents, it should be a discourse on the prayer line. Sometimes I will throw in some things. Even there are things I tell them that I can't just say now for them to notice. I told them there are colors you cannot put on your children, because if you put it, you are targeting them for a hit. You are setting them up to be stopped. These are the things I teach them, and they don't know. They don't know that some colors are not just mere colors. Some colors are affiliations. So all these things we need to learn, and some of our pastors don't know too. Why? Because culture is also affecting that particular pastor. So pastors also need to be helped, need to be say, okay, pastor, look at this. That's why we have everybody as the body of Christ. The pastor might be the head. The pastor needs the hand in the church, which is me. Pastor needs the leg in the church, which can be the next person. So all these things will bring it together. We tell pastor, I'll tell you, there's no pastor that you bring such topic that will say no, because even in his own family, he is facing something.
Yes.
The pastor.
Somebody is requesting to join. Let me see who this person is.
Please bring the person up. Awesome.
Okay. All righty.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Let's see. I've just accepted the person. Let's see what she has to contribute.
All right. This is an interesting. I wish I came on time. This is an interesting topic.
We try to limit our time on the stuff. I already accepted the person, so and it's saying adding.
Oh.
It's saying adding, but well, you can keep going. I don't know. I accept, and it's saying adding.
Oh. Okay, then try and hit wherever that says add.
Yes. Yeah, I've accepted it.
Okay. Father Lord, I thank you. Very interesting topic.
Yes.
Okay, you muted. Unmute. You muted yourself.